active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing again on second. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer.
Third and long for him here. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Trap 60. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Go.
Here's the snap on 4th. Caught, nice game left side. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back to the well again. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. They're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. Ooh, before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They'll work against the blitz. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throws caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Huskies have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, No incompletions and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
That one splits the uprights. And the Huskies will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. There's a dive up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's going to throw this one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper the Dean in to pick it up. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he comes through big here, 9 yards, it's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. They give it to him again. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. And that one gains 7. And that gives him a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here on first down. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Another carry for him. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on second down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Up and good from Romo. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Some good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. And the Vikings, first down.
A throw here on first. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Pass play now. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start to fight back with their first points of this game. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Hits his running back. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure looked like defense had done enough to hold him on that play. But credit that 1st down to a good initial effort and 2nd effort to keep fighting to go get that extra yard needed.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Now is Turner there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Finds his back complete. And here's another stop. They rotted the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Brought in right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Anchorage, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Anchorage first down.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. You got to be more efficient now on second down.
Running it now out of the gun. The defense wins this round. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
No gain on the play.
This might be a free play for him. Buys time, rolling right. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Romo adds the point after. And the Huskies make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Vikings 7. John Parker Romo to kick off.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
30-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Cut out left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
18, pioneer.
Throwing it on 2nd down. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Track 60.
Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob.
He'll air it out on 3rd. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Go.
And they're going for this. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Looking in the air here. Completed to his running back. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. 3rd down here. Need 8 on the play. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play. The Huskies lining up for a punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30.
32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. First down from the 42.
42-yard line.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Geesh, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. All in left side. Keeps it moving. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 1-score game before halftime. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connects on the crosser. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Back now, pressure coming. Forced out to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
13 yards. First down, Huskies.
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
When you got a quarterback like this that is comfortable rolling to his right or to his left, it is so hard to defend. It's like an elite pitcher that commands both sides of the plate. It's just really hard to stop him, contain him when they've got that versatility.
The intended target was his running back. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
The give here on second. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. And with the clock just about to strike zero, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. This 42 yards from the right half. Up and good from Romo. And that'll double their lead to 6. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got second and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back to the well again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that run stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
From the gun on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Huskies.
Here's a throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Throwing from the gun. He throws a bullet to this. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Huskies grow the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Keeping it on the ground. And he won't be able to reach the end zone. So their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty.
Vikings 14.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll throw to start the drive. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it.
70, come on.
Running it after the penalty. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now a give running right. Along the sideline inside the 25. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. They give it to him again. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down mark.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Headed out right. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And that drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Will Johnson there on the tackle. It's second down.
He's going to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it. It's in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the 1.
Let's go now.
They go to him again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Anchorage. The Huskies hold an 11-point advantage. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. That crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the handoff. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Pass to 60. Pass 60 Bobcats. Go.
Back to throw now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Mustang 19.
Another throw here on second down. Escapes the pocket. Dumped off to his running back. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll have the first down and even more. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Cut out left. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. I'll throw it. Buying some time right. That one's complete right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st down, Huskies.
They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! This is scooped up by the Vikings. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run! And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Vikings take the lead as Tom runs out here in the 3rd. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll work against the blitz. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
And an Anchorage first down.
On first down, they'll run. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another carry for him. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
This time it's a passing play. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Oh, he's keeping it again. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10. They're throwing it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throw here, third down. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Has room into the secondary, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Huskies take a fourth-quarter lead.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Huskies take a 4-point lead.
Huskies 40, Vikings 36. John
Here's Romo to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll come out throwing. Finds his back complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
50-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19, go!
Trying the right side. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
2nd down pass play coming. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go, set. Panther 6, Cowboy 80. Undercut.
Dropping back to throw. That one connects. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Looking quickly here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Back to the well again. He's got the first down grab and still going. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Huskies trail by a field goal. Sets them up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First down, and they go right back to him. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4, equals a first down.
The give here on second. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. Got to hurry this to the line. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
A 2-yard gain. It's
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Oh, it's a push with a tight end. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
A 23-yard attempt.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up. Now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Setting up to pass. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now to throw. Short pass brought in. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
56-yard attempt.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That kick was a heck of a distance, but with the adrenaline that you know he had flowing through him in that moment, helped give him all the drive he needed to send the game winner through.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Back to throw. It's intercepted. That will do it. defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
So it's a win for the Vikings. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies.